Are you guys ready for a death battle between Kratos and Asura? I'm gonna tell you this right now. When I was first thought it was like a little bit early in the season, when I pretty much learned that this fight was gonna occur, I was just blown away to see the fact Kratos was gonna be going up against Asura. I'm not gonna lie, I thought Asura would be going up against Broly. But you know what? It kind of makes sense where you pretty much have two god killers again, and this just feels really, really tense and exciting. I'd say it is right now. Okay, for this death battle though, I'm gonna root for Asura, and one of the big reasons why is because of this. Kratos, without his weapons, he's not much of a fighter, like in terms of hand-to-hand combat. You got to get that one for Asura, and Asura, oh yes, Asura. He's going to win. And I actually got a chance to play both of these games. I'm going to tell you this right now. While Kratos, I haven't played Kratos Ragnarok yet. But the next, God of War reboot, or I guess, what we call it, God of War 4, it was really good. I liked it. It was a bit of a different mechanical style, from what we normally would have gotten from the previous God of War games. But this one felt really, really great. You know what? I like the overall story about Kratos stopped trying to rely so much on his anger. And so I thought it was a pretty good story. Now I need to play Ragnarok. And from what I understand, there's a Thor in there, and he's pretty much based off of one of the heavyweight guys from WWE, which is cool. And it does look pretty fun, which I might do in momentarily. As far as Asura's Wrath, though, I played that game, and it kind of feels like it's an anime-esque version. You know what I mean? It's like you're playing one of those choose your own adventure games. In an anime-esque kind of thing. So, basically what it is. So, and it definitely has a lot of anime themes to it. Especially with an anime episode arc. And it really, man, just looks so much fun. Okay, so, with that being said, my money, again, is on Asura. This being said, let's go ahead and watch the death battle between Kratos and Asura. You can start the music already. Here we go. Oh yeah, I forgot Kratos has that shield.
Kratos versus Asura.
The ghost
Oh, sorry, hang on, but
of Sparta versus the Wrathful Destructor. Because sometimes you just want to punch a guy.
sorry, I
want
to make sure I'll be able to do this too. So,
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
let's do it to it.
In the beginning, the Primordials waged war across existence. A series of cosmic clashes that birthed the universe.
Boom! Now that's what I call a Big Bang.
From Ceto's death, the oceans would flow. From Uranus's strikes, the stars were spawned, and so forth. Thus,
There's
the
one of the
world
Titans.
itself was born from violence.
Starting the whole messy cycle, Uranus was overthrown by his Titan son, Kronos.
That stage right over there with Kronos, that was a really, really fun stage. Got to right now. Where did it go from here? I want to try to make sure I get
The
right
world
scene for it.
itself
Overthrown by his Titan son.
That Kronos world pretty much stage over here. That was not bad. I gotta tell you that right now. It was a pretty good stage. Absolutely possible. By the way, I'm just gonna let everyone know I'm gonna be pausing and commenting on this one because I want everyone to know I'm a genuine 2 cents of this one. But yeah, Kronos stage, that was pretty good. I guess whenever someone else thinks of that of God of War boss battles, Kronos is definitely number one. And
Kronos, who was overthrown by his Olympian son, Zeus.
voiced by Corey Burton, I want to add by that. For those who don't know who he is, any Transformers fan out there, he is the original G1 Shockwave, Spikewood Wiki, and Sunstreaker, but he's probably known for Shockwave.
Who battled his own son, Kratos.
as a classic bastard child of Zeus.
And if I'm not mistaken, Kratos is voiced by T.C. Carson, I think that's his name. AKA, for anyone who's seen Star Wars: The Clone Wars, that is the voice of Mace Windu.
Kratos was left among Spartan mortals, far exceeding all among him. He became a fierce warrior, winning many a battle, until finally cornered by ruthless barbarians.
Ares, destroy these guys who are kicking my ass, and my life is yours. A deal was made, and Kratos was joined at the bone with the Blades of Chaos, a set of chain swords and basically a badass whirlwind of flame and steel.
But Ares had a scheme. While doing work for his god, Kratos accidentally murdered his own family, permanently.
Accident, or was that on purpose? Think about it, really. I mean, you kind of think that, like, maybe like, oh, well, yeah, like, it's like in order for them, like, to be the true warrior, they're gonna have to, like, give up something. It's sort of like when Vader, you know, like how Palpatine had to get, like, Anakin Skywalker to be, you know, he had to pretty much use Padme as a tool in order for him to get to be the true warrior that he wanted. Or I guess in this case, true barbarian, I guess in this case, because like when you think warriors are cool guys. They're the heroes. Barbarians, they are monsters. And in this case, I think it was really just done on purpose because, I mean, yeah, it had to have been on purpose.
Marked by the ashes of his wife and daughter. He was, forevermore, the ghost of Sparta.
So, he was kinda understandably really pissed off. Time for a new god of war.
And that guy, by the way, he was voiced by Steve Bloom, a.k.a. Starscream from Transformers Prime, a.k.a. Wolverine from Marvel, for pretty much most of the Marvel games, and also Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop. I gotta get the Blu-ray then eventually because, I mean, God, that anime was great.
The gods were crapping their togas in fear as the new god of war took out his rage on all of them. And got some new gear out of it, too.
With Poseidon's trident and Icarus's wings, Kratos dominated both sea and sky. He also has a tendency to carry powerful severed heads, like Medusa.
Yeah, okay, so the Medusa, everyone pretty much knows that with a Medusa head, you know you'll be able to turn an enemy into a stone. That's the part where that's going to be the tough one, though. But here's the thing, like, I mean, like, if Asura, would Asura be immune to that one, though? Because, I mean, technically speaking, that thing is supposed to turn anyone in his path into stone. But could Asura be immune to that since he's a god? Because, I mean, if he was, like, you know, because, I mean, can even the gods turn into stone? Huh, that'd be interesting if it was. Because, I mean, like, if we actually got, like, whatever animal, I can't even remember. I can't remember her name either. Oh, man, I know the Greek monster, but I just don't know what his name was. I mean, did he even mention it? Medusa. There we go. Okay, got it back. I don't think. I think the gods are immune to Medusa's head. I think they are. So. Let's have a look.
And the claws of Hades could steal souls, even the soul of Hades himself. Should have thought that one through, man.
Neither Perseus or Hercules
I didn't know
were
that
a
the
match
god of
for
death would have a
Kratos,
soul.
nor was Helios, the sun god capable of moving
Helios, voiced by Crispin Freeman. I took a class with that guy. He's awesome.
stars and spreading light across the entire underworld.
He fought Atlas, the Titan of Strength, who broke the load-bearing pillar of the universe. So Kratos forced him to hold up the cosmos on his own instead.
And he could do it with just one hand, according to the novelization.
Even his grandpappy Kronos failed to stop him. You know, the guy who overthrew the primordial that punched the universe into existence.
Okay, but here's the thing, though. He was able to stop him. Okay, let's get that right over here right now. Kratos has all of this. He's able to dodge them. We'll go with that one. But doesn't mean, like, oh, he's able to block his punch or something like that one? Not unnecessarily. But, I mean, like, he is able to, like, you know, be able to get, he struggles with it. I'll go here right now. He struggles with it.
Causing shockwaves that moved over a quadrillion times faster than light, a frankly incomprehensible feat.
Then there's Daddy Zeus,
who proved a serious challenge, until Kratos drew perhaps his ultimate weapon, the Blade of Olympus.
Okay.
It can make tornadoes, lightning, force fields. Oh, and it can stab the hell out of you. It's
And honestly, this is the part that I think might actually be a challenge for Asura, because that sword can cut through. That's pretty much considered, you know, it's sort of like the lightsaber of the God of War games. Because here's the thing, this was made out of godly weapons, okay? That's a godly weapon. Whereas pretty much all the other weapons, that was pretty much made by the earth and man and everything like that one. So that's what it boils down to. Meanwhile, that sword right there is the lightsaber the lightsaber.
Siphons godly energy and could pull enough to even kill Zeus. Like father, like son.
Even while Kratos ultimately released hope across the Greek world, he could only do so after annihilating everything.
Yeah.
Like a badass, he was unstoppable. Non-stop killing and sex and even more killing. And yet,
Yeah, but look at all the blood that he made out of it.
he couldn't be any more depressed.
His wife and daughter were still gone. What was he to do?
Technically speaking, like Kratos could actually like go to Hades and visit his daughter. If anyone's played like I can't remember which one it was. It wasn't.
Didn't know. He wandered aimlessly for years, somehow stumbling into Norse mythology where he met Faye, his second wife. Good start, buddy.
Kratos had a new lease on life, but he could not escape his past mistakes.
There's a reason he hid his swords in a dingy basement. Even so, Faye insisted he could do better. So he became a dad to a new boy.
Easily the toughest task he ever undertook,
The voice actor, by the way, for
especially
hold on,
after
let me see if I
Faye
can get it
unfortunately died of a mysterious illness.
Damn it,
I
not
don't even
again.
know.
But hey, it wasn't.
Okay, yeah. Okay, here it is. Kratos, this guy right over here, voiced by Tilk from Stargate SG-1. That, aka Christopher Judge. Who, in my general honest opinion, if he wanted to, he could potentially voice Darth Vader. Like me and the YouTuber Matt360, he kind of posted in like in a I like said like, you know what? I think Christopher Judge would be a good choice to be Vader. You know? Like, I mean, like, any of it, you know, like, I mean, like, James Earl Jones's voice gets used for Vader and such. Like, okay, well, fine. That's cool. But I would definitely, I agree with my friend Matt and say, like, you would need to get Christopher Judge to voice Vader.
Kratos' fault this time, and Faye left the tools he'd need to keep the boy safe, including the Leviathan Axe.
Far from the whirling rage of the Blades of Chaos, the Leviathan Axe was deliberate and mighty, said to rival Mjolnir itself.
Thor
Now, that's going to be the tough one, because if anyone has seen Thor's hammer, it has the power, if I'm mistaken, it has the power of a neutron star.
wishes Mjolnir was as cool as this axe. It's imbued with ice magic and a poison even the gods fear. It can be summoned to Kratos' hand from a distance.
Okay, so in other words, that's the axe lightsaber, basically. Oh, I should play the same, so basically I know what the axe is able to do. Chop, 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 but I don't know in full detail that could be potentially be the axe lightsaber.
And it even shatters souls.
Kratos may have once been a sword of vengeance, but with his new weapons and a new purpose, he stood as a shield against the godly Aesir.
Too bad he just can't help but get in trouble with gods. But now he knew how to control his anger.
Which is even more important than it sounds. Kratos' Spartan rage summons an inner strength with magical properties.
He can even get so pissed off that he straight up heals himself. That seems like the opposite of what should happen.
Not all.
Okay, so basically the anger he gets is able to heal himself up. That part I didn't... Okay, was that something I had to learn in the Ragnarok game? Was that been established? Because if that's the case, then, well, spoiler alert.
Anger is
For me.
problematic, and Kratos wields plenty of new weapons and relics to channel his rage through.
Like the Dropnir Ring, which can summon a bunch of wind spears. They can absorb all types of energy and blast it back. He even has relics and magic that can warp space and slow down time.
Naturally,
Oh.
he contested with the strongest
That I didn't know. He's able to slow down time. Asura, please win. Please win. I love you, buddy.
of the Norse gods, including the god of thunder Thor, who was powerful enough to fight the fire giant Surtur and the world serpent Jormungandr at the same time.
Oh, and that fire giant would be the cause of actual Ragnarok. You can't defeat me, Thor. I know, but he can.
Well, not exactly. Freyr, the rain god, held off Ragnarok for a considerable time on his own, and the sheer power of Ragnarok shook Yggdrasil down to its very roots.
That's the World Tree, which is like a literal tree that connects the whole universe.
According to Freya, the tree's very existence supports all of creation among its boughs. Every strand transcending time, transcending space. Everything comes back to the tree.
So it's kinda like Kratos lives in a really, really, really big treehouse.
In his quest to free the Norse world, Kratos reclaimed old weapons.
All right, let's have a look right over here. Killed most of the Greek pantheon, climbed out of the underworld after dying. That's true. He did do that. Asura can do that, though, too. Forced Atlas to hold up the universe forever. I mean, pretty much, I guess, just say, hold up the universe? No, I thought he was pretty much like holding up the Earth. Actually, no, wait, I guess. I thought it was just only holding up the planet itself. So, like, there's the universe, but then there's the planets. But then again, hold on. This could be the Atlas like from the God of War franchise. Okay. Well, at least in that universe. Released home into the Greek and Norse realms, true. Survived being thrown across the planet. Thrown across the planet. Okay. That's going to be fun. Fought Shovel Knight. Wait. Back up. Fought Shovel Knight to a standstill that night. Him. Well, Shovel Knight didn't really stand much of a chance against Scrooge McDuck, so... Wait, does that mean Scrooge McDuck can actually beat Kratos? Oh shit! Someone contact Death Battle. I asked that question. Could Scrooge McDuck actually defeat Kratos? Oh man!
Reckoning with his past sins, even taking up the Blade of Olympus once again.
Even better, he actually got to be a decent dad.
Sorry.
And now the boy is a man and also a bear.
Kratos
a bear?
made a lifetime of mistakes.
He could turn into a bear?
His future would
a
be
bear?
different.
A bear?
He'd be more than he was in the past. Not just a god of war, but a leader, a father, and a defender. A god of hope.
Ah, I like that.
Long ago, a demigod fell from the heavens, only to rise from the depths of Naraka after 12,000 years.
After 12,000 years, he's free to punch everything dumb enough to get in his way. He was the demigod of wrath, Asura.
Alongside 7 other demigod generals, Asura.
Okay, so hold on. This guy's got plenty of years of experience. Okay, 28. He's physically 28 years old. He's got age is 12,500 years old. Okay, that's pretty cool. Put him in Marvel vs. Capcom. You know what? Yes, right over there. I like that one. Wait, is this I think it is a Capcom game because if it is, that's awesome because I think I could definitely see him being in Marvel vs. Capcom. But I don't know if he would be like a DLC player though. Anyway, father to Mithra, husband of Duraga. Oh yeah. By the way, the guy who provides the voice for Asura, Liam O'Brien, aka Gaara from Naruto, and he's a member. I can't remember who he plays or what his name was, but he is on the Critical Role. So I recognize that guy. And for any Marvel fans, he is the voice of Red Skull, but he also provides the voice of Nightcrawler. Auf Wiedersehen.
Served as defender of humanity against the impure Goma, dark spirit monsters infesting the world.
And the demigods battled the Goma by wielding a mystic energy formed from human prayer, mantra.
By advancing technology with mantra, the Guardian Generals became essentially hyper-powerful mystic cyborgs. They could each harness mantra through a different emotional affinity.
Oh, hold on a second here. Does Asura need to rely on mantra then? Because only he can run out of that one. But then again, Kratos needs to rely on his raids too. He wants to become, super powerful, and heal up and everything like that one. So, and here's the thing: you can only get angry for oh so long. There's a time limit for your anger. Eventually, you're gonna have to cool down a little bit with it. Whereas Asura, on the other hand, though, if he has to rely on mantra, for his power source, that might be a little bit tough.
For August, it was greed. For Yasha, it was melancholy.
I'll give you one chance to guess what Asura's is.
By tapping into his wrath, Asura can take many forms for battle, like the six-armed Vajra, a state powerful enough to subdue the embodiment of the planet's will and the source of the Goma, Vlitra.
But he wasn't angry enough to put Goma Vlitra down for good. At least not yet. Of course, since he's literally powered by wrath, no enemy of Asura's would be stupid enough to do something that would make him even more mad, right? Right?
Funny you should say that.
God damn it.
First off, Asura is not some one-dimensional anger machine. In myth, the Asuras were powerful and aggressive beings, sure, but not inherently evil, just like Asura himself. He's a warrior, but also a husband with a daughter, Mithra.
And Mithra has the unique power to supercharge mantra energy,
which gave Asura's prideful commander, Deus, an idea.
Deus Ex Machina.
Weaponize Mithra, literally wiring her up to a super weapon. the Guardian Generals could maybe finally end Goma Vlitra for good.
Well,
Oh, well,
obviously,
sorry, I almost
Asura
speeded up a
wasn't
little bit.
gonna go along with that.
That chunky guy right over there, that guy right over, it was like, how are you a warrior, my friend, with all that gut right over there? I mean, unless, of course, that's all pure muscle, you know, like a Kingpin. Approximately 2% of his body mass is fat.
So Deus framed Asura for killing the Emperor, murdered his wife, kidnapped Mithra, and then just straight up killed him. What a dick.
But true to his nature, Asura was literally too angry to die. So long as a single part of his body remains and can possess mantra, he can climb back out of Naraka, a sort of limbo underworld between life and death. Thanks.
Okay, now this is the part I don't really remember, though. Is mantra essentially, isn't mantra kind of like, you know, the Force, where it's like pretty much like external energy and not internal energy? Because, I mean, like, if it is, then, well, then I guess technically he could also just come back from the dead, whereas Kratos, well, I mean, he gets into the underworld and can climb back up, but, climb back with his body intact, then, like, his entire whole body? But, I mean, if it gets split in half, then, I mean, like, wouldn't he be technically dead and gone for good?
To some coaxing from a strange golden spider, he did just that.
Spiders!
All new purpose in mind.
Make the gods pay! Oh yeah, they're calling themselves gods now. Turns out they're all assholes who started sacrificing thousands of innocent people to try to power up. So Asura got really, really, really pissed off.
And through his rage, Asura's power exploded, rising enough to throw giants like ragdolls, shatter whole moons, and destroy a fellow deity, Wizen.
Who could dwarf the planet and wreck it with just a finger. Look at this!
Asura is so powerful, his soul cannot be manipulated by the Goma or the deities. He can
Okay.
propel himself with mantra to fly, harden his fists to break steel, fire explosive energy blasts.
And headbutt you so hard you wish you could die even faster.
Oh,
The dude
God.
literally stockpiles anger into
Okay, hold on. Enhances strength, speed, and durability with the mantra. Okay, mantra arm, propel, flight. One in a mantra, and nice fire mantra reactor. Okay.
a burst of energy that can one-shot even the toughest of foes. And when he goes unlimited mode, he can rapid-fire those super attacks without overheating.
Asura's vengeance quest wasn't all shouting and explosions, though. I mean, it was a lot of that, but he also tried to protect
There was a movie of that? Was there actually a ASURA'S Wrath movie? Because if there was, I want to watch it.
people from the gods, including a girl who very much reminded him of his own daughter.
Yeah, Asura's the kind of guy who wants to be a great dad, but all he knows how to do is punch anything that upsets his kid. Like that one dad that knocks out a ref at a Little League game.
Kinda
And
like
then the
Kratos,
gods
sadly.
killed that girl too, along with her whole
Oh.
village, sparking Asura to unleash his berserker aura.
You know how the gods were sacrificing thousands of people to power up? Well, Asura
right.
got so freaking angry, he built up enough mantra to match them, even though they've been building up energy for thousands of years. Seriously, guys, you're pissing off the guy who literally gets more powerful the angrier he gets. What did you think was gonna happen?
Yet even
More powerful the angrier he gets. Okay, but I mean, here's the thing, though. If Kratos gets the angrier that Kratos gets, though, I mean, he's able to heal up, though. That's the part that might concerns me just a little bit. Because, I mean, out of what? I mean, he could be right out of energy and may not be able to heal back. Asura, please win. I just want you to win. Please, 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 please.
in berserker mode, Asura never lost total control.
Berserker Asura adds even more extra arms, and they're big and glowy now. The man can launch so much angry mantra he wiped out the god's whole space fleet in seconds.
Asura's anger raised to levels so high even he couldn't contain it, scorching him into his wrath form.
Even though
Okay.
it hurts Asura while he's in it, this form is still perfect for absolutely shit-stomping a snobby demigod's face in. It's okay though, his brother-in-law punched the edge out of him.
Yasha
So, hold on a second here. I think that means Kratos has better control of the battlefield, too. All right.
saw the error of the deity's senseless sacrifices and teamed up with Asura for a coup against Deus.
Awesome, they're bros again. Just in time for Asura to hit his former boss with so much mantra that he burst. Then dive into the planet's core to obtain power equal to 1,000 arms. His
1,000
mantra form,
arms?
Finally, a power capable of killing Vlitra in a big planet-busting blast.
Deus was defeated and Gaia was saved. Yet, Asura's wrath hadn't been quelled.
Title drop!
It turns out that spider that guided him was actually Chakravartin, the creator of Mantra and the entire universe.
And everyone's suffering was part of his plan to make Asura his heir. Chakra kidnapped Mithra, because of course he did, and tested Asura in the form of a massive golden Buddha statue. Check out the size of it!
Here's the thing. I never got a chance to fight this boss battle whatsoever, so I don't really fully know that one. But I do know that, like, if you gotta collect all of Asura's stuff, you gotta finish it like with a complete perfect ranking, then you're able to fight this thing. So if I ever choose to play that game again, which I might, I'll be able to make sure to work on like getting a perfect desk.
Thing can literally hold a galaxy in its palm. Naturally, Asura and the statue threw hands.
Enter the Mantra Reactor. Capable of holding 7 trillion souls, Asura instead used it as a vessel for a far greater power.
His own unfiltered rage. At last, Asura could show the world his real colors.
Everyone from the humans to the 7 deities to Chakravartin saw Asura's anger as a weapon, a sword for tyranny, when that was never who he was. His rage was really a shield to protect humanity, and most of all, his daughter.
A shield larger than a planet. Unbound by his past limits, Asura's ultimate destructor form effortlessly punched through asteroids larger than nebulas, dodged planet-sized lasers moving 2 quadrillion times faster than light, and obliterated whole stars.
Chakravartin was...
How quick is Asura? How quick is Asura? I gotta figure out. Oh no, wait, not Asura, Kratos. How quick is Kratos? Because that's what Asura might have the infinite speed.
Understandably impressed, and offered Asura a chance to take his place. Asura smiled at the offer and extended his arm.
Right into Chakra's face! As if he was gonna let some god trample over more worlds. Instead, he literally beat the QTEs out of God, obliterating him and his plans in a cosmic explosion.
But with Chakravartin dead, so was the concept of Mantra itself. Those who depended on it could not survive, including Asura.
Hey, as long as Mithra was fine, it was worth it. Besides, he'll reincarnate millions of years later, still kicking ass, ready to smack a random thug, a meteor, or Ryu, right in the balls.
It's interesting. Despite the dangers of uncontrolled anger, Asura's wrath gave him the power to save everything. All because of just one thing.
Some bastard made his daughter cry, so they had to pay. Now that's a god I can get behind.
All right.
The combatants are set.
Okay, wow, that's cool. That's Fortnite dance. And Asura's angry that he's not in Fortnite. No, they're going to pay for that one, Kratos. That's another reason why he is being the shit out of Kratos. That's why the whole fight goes on. You did not let me appear in Fortnite. Bring it on. Okay, now, here's pretty much what I'm going to go say right now. Okay, I still feel like that Asura might have a chance of winning this. Please. Okay, because here's the thing. There's some stuff about Kratos that didn't fully truly know about. I mean, he's able to kind of withhold him. I mean, like, he's able to defeat guys who had all that strength and such. I'll give him that one. But, I mean, does Kratos carry that strength himself? I don't think he does. He does have the lightsaber axe. He does have the lightsaber sword. So that might potentially be able to hurt Asura. But if Asura is quicker than Kratos, then Asura has this. With this being said, let's do it to it.
And we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a dead battle!
What the heck? Oh. Sorry, hang on. I was having an audio issue on mine here real quick. I'm going to twist it back just a little bit.
Are set, and we've run the data.
Oh, I'm having a hard time trying to hear this. Give me a second here. Did it die out? I hope it didn't.
Through all possibilities.
Okay, never mind. Here we go.
It's time for a dead battle!
Let's do it! Asura! Ah, oh, Asura! Ah, oh, Asura! Ah, oh. Alright, let's do this. One more thing, too. Devil Artemis made this. Or helped make this, at least 9 minutes of it. And I hope my pal Dynamadachi made the other half. He was really good. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Wait, where'd he go? Not holding back. Okay, good move from Asura. Asura, sorry. Look at where they are.
What is this?
Okay. So...
It's true then. The god of war is on Gaia.
Thanks for reminding me of water.
Not for long.
That's Chris Guerrero. I know that voice.
You do not want this fight.
Alright, let's do this. Come on! So, beat him up! Beat him up! Get rid of that shield! Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go! Boom! Shakalaka! Man, just look how fast he's going! Go, 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 go! Whoa! Okay, that's a lot of strength right there. Okay, so I guess maybe Kratos does have the strength after all. Alright. Switching to a lot of modes. Okay, hold on, that's not that good. I think he's building up the strength of a true climatic one. Alright.
You let your wrath consume you. I have been down that road before.
Yeah?
Shut up! Very well.
Okay, now he's breathing. Okay, there goes the Blades of Olympus. No, the Blades of... Oh, wow. Blades of Chaos. There we go. I'm an idiot. Okay. Alright. What's your other weapons do? Alright, able to dodge. Okay, so he does have this speed after all. Look at all those arms! There's even more! Use them all! Use them all! Beat him! Beat him! Beat him! Come on! Oh no! His arms! They're gone! That's not gonna stop him though. Get up, Asura! He made his daughter cry! Alright, here we go! Come on! Go, 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 please! Okay. Alright, hold on. This might be a little bit tough. I did not know that he can unleash light. Okay, no, that's fine. Okay, there's his rage.
This is not my end!
Alright. Come on, let's do it to it! You got this, Asura! Do it! There's no way Kratos can be that strong. I mean, if he is, that's impressive. But still, doesn't go to the fact that I want Asura to win. Did he just smile? What is going on here? With all that anger, he's able to lift that up? No fucking way! Okay. That's not bad.
Has not heard me yet, Titan.
Okay. Alright. Oh, shit!
You deserve a worthy end.
Come on. Come on, Asura! Get up! Get up, man! Get up! Get up! Get up! Asura! Get up! Get up! Get up! Dude! What are you doing? This is so good, buddy! Okay. Okay. Is it over? Did Kratos win? Did Asura survive? Can you give us anything? Fuck! No!
You are monster no longer.
Oh. Wait, what?
I
Wait.
never was.
Wait, what? What? Oh, man. Oh, fuck. Alright, God of War fans. Feel free to rub it into my face. Alright, this is a beautiful shot, though. Oh, no. Kratos. Oh. Man. Okay, let's see why.
Well, I guess Asura's wrath really is gone. But are we sure this is how it'd go? Even though Asura can blow up stars?
Asura had some amazing displays of apocalyptic destruction, but the full scope of their speed, experience, versatility, and power sheds a surprising light.
At first glance, speed seems like a shoo-in for Asura. Kratos
Yeah.
is quick, but he never dodged a universe-crossing laser.
That doesn't mean he couldn't. Remember, as usual, we look at these characters at their peak, free from gameplay restrictions.
Yeah, we're looking at everything in canon, and Kratos fought and killed Helios, the sun god.
From the moment he's introduced, Helios is emphasized to be immensely...
Hold on, let's sit over here. Kratos directly defeated Atlas in combat, who had just recently captured Helios, further supporting the notion that Kratos outspeeds Helios. Okay?
Powerful. Without Helios, darkness would shroud everything. His light was fast enough to illuminate the entire underworld while Kratos sailed through it, taking a few hours at most.
So, kinda hard to quantify, but that's consistent with the shockwaves the primordials caused that spawned the...
Okay, hold on. If Asura would destroy the planet Kratos was on, he could survive in outer space, as shown in his battle with Ares. So, okay, so he can survive in outer space. I had no idea. I didn't know he could survive outer space. Was he in outer space? I didn't know that. This event was further sustained in the non-evolutionary in God of War 2 and its novelization.
universe.
Arguments could be made for which is faster, the primordial shockwaves or Chakravartin's intergalactic lasers. Since it's so close, it's safest to assume their speeds are generally even.
Okay.
But what does speed matter if you don't know how to use it? Let's cover experience. Asura lived across centuries, obviously a lot longer than Kratos.
And while Kratos eventually learned to control his rage, Asura pretty much always had that control.
So Asura easily takes experience.
Okay.
But when it comes to versatility, he couldn't match all the weapons and abilities Kratos had.
Sure, Asura's quite skilled and a monster at martial arts, but his
Yeah.
fighting style mostly relies on one thing.
A whole
Mantra.
lot of punching.
Kratos'
Oh, punch.
weapons, magic, runes, relics, and even his rage gave him far more options in combat.
Oh yeah, he's able to slow down time. I forgot about that. Which means he can slow down Asura. Okay. I've completely forgot about that one. See, this is why it's important. I need to start. I should probably read books, a little bit more books now, so I can pay better attention. All right, Kratos' time slowing powers would enable a safer approach, gaining a significant edge. Chakravartin's own time manipulation affected Asura, indicating a vulnerability.
Slowing down time, healing injuries, and most importantly, multiple weapons that could drain a variety of energies, like Mantra.
Yeah, when Asura loses all his mantra energy, that's it for him. So the Dropnir spears and the Blade of Olympus gave Kratos exactly what he needed. Versatility.
All
and
right.
multiple ways to finish this for good before Asura just comes crawling back out of the underworld.
If he
Okay.
could, Asura's resurrections take years or whole centuries, days at best.
But all this assumes Kratos could match Asura's crazy strength. All roads lead to power, which should go to Asura, right? Look at what he can do. If this came down
Yeah.
to who made the bigger kaboom, he'd kick Kratos' ass in 2 seconds.
But a closer examination of their feats reveals the truth.
At his peak, Asura overpowered Chakra.
Oh yeah, there's a manga of this too. Wow, I really gotta. Ugh. Man, there's a lot I need to read about that then, huh? Okay, so in the manga, Asura's rage is so immense that he's able to survive without his core and outspace Deus's absorption method, which, oh, by the way, that made me realize something. It took 2 gods in order to kill Deus. It only took 1 in order to defeat Zeus. All right, then. So, returning immediately, Kratos' multiple resources of absorption can drain being stronger than Asura, suggesting Asura would eventually succumb, keeping his body parts separated is also viable. All right.
Chakravartin, annihilating that cosmic golden god.
By measuring the dimensions of Chakravartin's body and scaling it up to match the size of this galaxy-eclipsing statue, we can determine its volume. Add in the density of gold, for good measure assuming the form is solid throughout, and its mass far exceeds not just our galaxy, but our entire observable universe.
Destroying that big golden god would need energy on par with obliterating our universe 91,000 times.
Extremely impressive and unfathomable. However, the same idea applies to Ragnarok shaking the roots of Yggdrasil.
Ragnarok is obviously a bit of a different beast than Kratos, but what really matters is what Freyr did.
Right, Freyr, a god comparable to Kratos, held back Ragnarok's power for a significant time.
So Kratos should be capable of the same level of power, or even more.
Using an official map and knowing the world tree's branches encompass all of existence, we can measure its size and volume.
And we know this map is accurate because it shows these two realms conjoined, which we see in-game.
Even if we assume the Tree of the Realms is only 1% solid, a significant lowball that Kratos should easily scale above, shaking such an incomprehensibly large structure would require enough force to destroy our universe's mass energy 9 million times over.
That's
Okay.
almost 100 times greater than Chakravartin's destruction.
Damn,
And this isn't
all
some
right.
one-off outlier. I mean, a realm-shattering supergiant doesn't sound too different from the other Titans and Olympians Kratos defeated.
That's the thing, isn't it? It's easy to think that we never see Kratos do anything that matches Asura, but we do. Helios' speed matches Chakravartin, and Kratos outsped him. Atlas is strong enough to lift all of reality, and Kratos overpowered him. Kronos defeated the creator of the
Okay, now that part I feel like it's maybe a little bit wrong, but again, this all depends. Like, I mean, if it's in the God of War universe, because as long as I understand, he was just only holding up the Earth and not the universe. At least from what I understand. Okay, but even so, it doesn't change the fact that, like from the other data, I'd say this takes the cake.
universe in a one-on-one fight, same as Asura, and Kratos killed Kronos. Add in the clear numerical comparison of Chakravartin, Ragnarok, and Yggdrasil, and Kratos takes the edge in power.
But
Okay.
hey, Capcom, if you give us ASURA'S Wrath 2, we'll try this again.
That'd be pretty awesome.
ASURA'S, the sun rises. The god of wrath was Kratos.
The winner is Kratos.
All right, Kratos.
But
You won.
what if...
Alternate ending? Oh, well, that's nice that we get an alternate ending. That's nice. And that is okay. Okay. Another beautiful ending too. That's nice. Kinda. Oh, well, okay, this is the other kid, so... But I have another son, though. I get to go back up and meet him. Alright. That's nice. I should add a little bit of context here, though. For those who had never seen a death battle in their life, here's the deal. When it comes to death battle, when it comes to, analysis, like, they pretty much, do, 1,000 simulations, kind of like what they did with Deadliest Warrior. And after all, analyzing the weapons armors and the skills, they pretty much, can conclude, who would win most of the time, and not just, certain instances. So, yeah. But that being said, it's nice to see that we did get a bit of a what if here. So, I wonder who the voice actors are.
That concludes my pitch for ASURA'S Wrath 2. The end. Next time on,
Oh, hold on.
on Death Battle.
What do we got? All right. No idea who that guy is. Or that guy. Wait. No!
Subscribe and
Oh! Oh! Ghost Rider versus Spawn! Okay. All right. Here's the thing about that death battle, though. Okay, I genuinely think that the winner for that one is gonna be Spawn. Let me tell you why. Because Ghost Rider, I mean, like, from what I understand, though, like, I mean, like, isn't he, like, pretty much, like, carrying all the sins, from what I understand, though? Because, I mean, like, I understand, like, the last time, like, when it came to, like, they tried to send, like, angels and demons after Spawn, they lost. Ghost Rider, on the other hand, though, like, from what I understand, though, like, I mean, he has, he's able to, well, okay, I believe he has some sins that he carries with him on there, because, I mean, because that's when a Spawn, he's able to absorb all of the energy with his little ethereal symbiote suit. So that's something to wonder. Because guess what? Ghost Rider is the spirit of vengeance, but he pretty much gets his power from the devil, aka from pretty much from hell. And hell is composed of a lot of sins. Now, granted, of course, that's where Spawn got his powers too. But again, he is able to absorb all of the sins from hell, and hell has got a lot of it, that's for sure. So yeah, next to that battle, I'm pretty much gonna say it is going to be Spawn. And here's the thing, I can't think of like any souls. I mean, actually, there was like a lot of souls that, like, yeah, that Kratos killed. I'll give him that one though. But no, sorry, not Kratos, Spawn killed. But I think most of them were just villains. So I mean, like, would Spawn actually feel any kind of remorse? Because for those who don't know, like, Ghost Rider can actually look at him and just, like, say, like, you know, tell him to feel all the pain and misery that he felt in life. Just realize, like, oh, and then it, like, never ending. Is that gonna make sense? Okay. Kratos, you win. Asura, well, next death battle you show up, hope you win, buddy. Spawn, Al Simmons, kick Ghost Rider's ass.